Welcome back. We're about 6 weeks or so away from Christmas, and I'm sure a lot of people in the Ozarks are out there getting ready to buy gifts for their family, friends, and loved ones. But unfortunately, a lot of people rack up debt this time of year, and that can add some stress. You know, about $1,000 is usually the average for what people rack up in debt this year. Darlene Mavens from Arvest Bank is here to give us some tips, some keys to make sure people make it through the Christmas season debt-free. Darlene, welcome.
Thank you so much. Many financial institutions offer Christmas Club accounts, and these were popular back in the 70s. And they're a great way to put money back for throughout the year. But the only drawback to that is that it's only a deposit-only account, so you can't draw from it. But Arvest, and like other financial institutions, offer savings accounts with competitive rates, and the trick is you want to deposit money weekly or monthly from your payroll checks. So if you get into a good saving habit, that's the ultimate goal, rather than just focusing on the Christmas time as in general. So just getting into the practice of putting money back a little bit at a time, or as you can throughout the year, and then going from there is a good way to start.
Definitely. For people that maybe haven't saved a whole lot of money so far this year, and maybe this is the first time they are planning out how to stay debt-free this holiday season, what are some of the things they need to stay away from when they're out there shopping, just to make sure that they're not incurring a lot of debt?
Well, a good way to do it is to set a budget. So set a realistic budget and then stick to it. Ways you can do that is, instead, if you're buying things early, keep track of what you're buying. So you know exactly what you bought for each person. Another thing is gift cards. Gift cards are really popular, especially with younger generations. So getting a gift card and setting a budget for that as well. So if you're buying $5 or $10 gift cards, that's kind of easier to keep track of versus items as you're going through the stores. Another way is, instead of buying for a whole family, instead of doing that, just buying for your brother and your sister and then putting them together, instead of trying to buy something for everybody, every member in the family. Food is a great option. Movie nights, buying a DVD and maybe popcorn for a family night, or game boards. Those are really popular as well.
Definitely. So the biggest key is just to make sure you don't overspend on whatever your budget is. Decide what your budget's going to be before you hit the stores. For some people that do open up a credit card or something like that to spend on the holiday season, what's the best way to make sure that you're not making a whole lot of extra payments on those cards? What's the best way to handle that credit card debt if you do incur some?
If you do incur some credit card debt, a lot of credit cards during the holidays offer rewards. So if you're going to use a credit card, it's good to use those reward points and then transitioning them. Sometimes with credit cards, you can actually get gift cards from them, so that's nice as well. So just making sure you manage that, and then when you're making your payments, make sure you're paying more than just the minimum payment, but also trying to take off on that principal as well.
Definitely, and I would assume it's also good to, if you do open up a credit card, plan out how you're going to pay those off in advance as well, because sometimes they do offer good deals that people might be interested in to get a deal on some of the items that they purchase.
Absolutely, and it may sound silly, but you would be surprised how much you can save by just spare change. Your spare change that you have every day or you find on the street, just putting that away and then taking that into the bank and getting that redeemed, that's a great way to have, at least a few $100s. So that's a great way too.
Definitely, and I'm sure there's a lot of little purchases. People, every time you go to Starbucks, that's $5, $6, $7 right there. Over a month's worth of time, that probably adds up. Are there things that people could probably save money on in the Christmas season, like that Starbucks every day? Maybe don't have that, and that'll save a lot of money, and you can put that toward your Christmas budget. Absolutely.
Instead of 4 coffees, get 1 a week, and then you're good to go. And just putting that $5 extra away will add up as Christmas gets closer. And if you're doing it throughout the year, that's a big deal as well.
Definitely. Any final thoughts?
No, it's just Arvest is a local bank in Arkansas, and we would love to help anybody that needs our services. We are a full-service bank and competitive, so we look forward to Christmas season as well for not just ourselves and our associates, but our customers as well.
Definitely, and I think everybody here in the Ozarks is looking forward to it as well.
Yeah.
Darlene, thank you so much for joining me today. We appreciate it, and we'll be right back.